We're here today to meet with the president of Tulsa, Oklahoma-based TurtleOne Corporation, the innovators of the new database management system, HyperDat. So let's start with meeting the president of the company. What is your name?
Rick Van Boris.
Rick, nice to meet you. So what exactly is your profession?
Basically a software developer.
Okay, so what is your tenure in the software development field? How long have you been doing this?
I started doing programming and development in the 70s, so 40 to 50 years at this point.
Okay, very impressive. Now, I've read that you have participated in and written somewhere in the vicinity of over 10,000 software programs.
Yes.
And I assume that you've worked with some of just about every type of software.
A lot of different operating systems that reflect different ways of storing data that get you accustomed to what's going on out there and want you to be able to solve those problems.
In the latter part of your career, you have specialized your interest in database structures and management. Why is that?
Well, there's a big need out there for faster, more efficient management of databases, and in the software world in general, that's a major problem.
So, in the latter part of your career, you have focused your interest on database structures and management. What led you to that?
We saw a way to greatly increase the performance and architecture used for decades, considered by the industry to be a standard, which is the B tree.
Where did your research take you?
Well, we saw a way to greatly increase the speed of the current architecture that's been available for decades, and it's the industry standard B tree.
The HyperDat database management system, does it actually replace data file structures?
No. HyperDat converts just the alphanumeric indexing structures with numeric structures, while the database remains the same for both. You can use both indexes at the same time, but ours has much higher performance.
So one of the problems that I've learned about with the databases that takes time is the rebalancing of the trees. Do you have to allow time and processing for rebalancing with the HyperDat system?
No, we have no balancing required since we are mathematically calculating the location of the data.
So, of course, the big question is there real proof that HyperDat can operate at, you say, 5 to 10 times the speed of current database management systems?
Yes, it is. We've had PhDs in physics, computer science, and mathematics provide our proof of concept, which certifies that we are actually running 500 to 1,000% faster than one of the industry standards STX B trees.
Also third-party proof of
We've
concept?
had the proof of concept certified by an outside third party, stating that what we claim is in fact what they support.
So another very important question for TurtleOne, and of course for anybody that learns of this information, is HyperDat a patented process?
We saw intuitively early on that we would patent the steps necessary to build the HyperDat. The first step was the ability of using ordered numerics to create a numeric key, which is what we use for processing. We have a patent on that technology. The actual method we use to look up the numeric information is filed in a provisional patent that's current at the moment, and we have to determine whether we're going to pursue that course or not. Depends on where we develop this.
You have obviously done a lot of good work and you've covered your bases with HyperDat. What's the next step for HyperDat and TurtleOne Corporation in this process?
The company is looking for help to complete the development of the software and take the system to the next level in the mass market. we're open to outright acquisition of the technology under the right conditions.
So either an industry partner that you can work with to take it to the market, or a player that would like to acquire the technology and develop it under their own label.
Yes.
Okay. So the next big question would be, how can interested parties contact TurtleOne Corporation regarding HyperDAT?
Well, TurtleOne is a Tulsa corporation, and our phone number is 503-929-1365. You can email us at turtleoneda@gmail.com.
All right, that sounds great, Mr. Van Voorst. Thanks for your time. We hope you find some interest in your product. Good luck.
Thank you.